Welcome or welcome back to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out what should you focus on. I've got 6 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the orange pen. Group 2 is the blue pen. Group 3 is the pink pen. Group 4 is the red pen. Group 5 is yellow. And group 6 is green. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice, otherwise I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box below. You can also find details of my personal readings if you'd like to book with me. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the orange pen. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle you have Wisdom and Diligence. And then from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot you have the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Three of Wands. I'm seeing there's a need to make a plan, and it may be a plan that's based on what you've done previously and what worked previously. And I'm feeling like in order for you to make a plan, you might be able to do some more research. There may be options that you haven't considered yet. Maybe new options that you can research and discover. It feels like time to look forwards and look forwards positively with optimism. Focus on the future and what you can do to get your future better. It also feels like there's people around you who will help you, or people around you who you should just focus on right now, maybe friends and family. There may be a really long-term relationship with someone who really loves you. Could be a friend, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner or a family member, where you can find a lot of happiness, and I feel like it would be very good for you at this time, and also maybe good for other people around you if you focus on them. You might need to plan a visit to go and see somebody. Maybe it's a family member, you might want to go and plan to see somebody. Could be moving abroad as well for somebody, you might want to plan a move abroad, or planning a move, you might want to move house. And it feels like there's some happiness you can focus on today, like something that just makes you feel good. I'm not sure if it's just for today, this reading, but it feels like at the moment you need to focus on what makes you feel good. Focus on people around you who are good people, try and focus on the good friends and the happy memories, rather than anything sad, and try and focus on the future with optimism. To try and think about what you're going to do long term. I also feel like there is an actual communication again that needs to be sent. And it may be something you need to write or give attention to. It could be really easy as well. It could be like a long phone call with a friend that you've been meaning to make or something like that. That really helps you feel happy. And I do feel like speaking to people and spending time with people will help you make decisions because it will make you feel happy. It will help you to make plans because you might find other people are helpful when it comes to your plans. There may be a particular relationship with someone that requires a lot of focus right now for the future. It could be your partner, maybe you're having a baby together or something. It feels like time to focus on that, especially if you are pregnant or if you and your partner's family are expanding. There may be a lot of things you need to put in place ready for when the baby comes. Maybe you've done it before and you know what to expect, but still it's good to be prepared. Good to think about it. I also feel like there's a choice you can make and it will feel quite easy to make it. It seems like a happy choice, something that will make you feel very happy. I also want to say you can just relax right now, and I feel like there's something to do in the future. Something you can focus on in the future. But for right now, you might just want to relax and enjoy yourself. Although that being said, I do feel like there's something you can look for and find that will be really good for you. It's something that may be a bit far away and you may have to make a plan, but it feels very helpful. It might be something that you're doing to get organised or to organise your life. And also again, moving, I'm seeing you might want to move further away. There is something coming through about home and family and where you are living and the food you eat as well. I'm not sure if you need to cook. Like someone maybe hasn't had breakfast today or lunch or anything. You maybe want to eat and then make plans for the evening or something. Like someone might just want to go out with their friends for the day. and have a fun time. I want to leave this there because I feel like this one's just kind of a fun reading, maybe just watching for fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. And if you'd like a personal reading, the information will be linked below. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the blue pen. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Thriving. From the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Eight of Swords. The Devil reversed. And the Five of Swords. There's something you should walk away from. And I also feel like it's about freeing yourself. You may be trapped right now in a certain situation. Maybe it's an unhealthy relationship with somebody where they're very desirable to you, but also they might be really horrible to you sometimes. They might make you feel very unhappy. They maybe are abusive or controlling or literally like trapping you with certain things or forceful with things. And I feel like you may not see a way out right now. But this reading is to help you see that there is a way out, and I feel like you can control things more than you think. I feel like you can get further away from toxic people or patterns than you think. And some of these things, they may be just within you. I feel like mostly it's you keeping you trapped. It's mostly your mind and not actually your physical reality. Mostly your circumstances seem freer than you think. And I feel like there's further you can go than you think. And I feel like you can find it easier to get away from people than you think. You may need to remove your mental attachment to them. I also feel like for someone it's about substance abuse, maybe alcohol or drugs or something like that, and you may need to remove the mental wanting for the thing, like the mental attachment to it. I feel like it's quite easy once you can get in the right mind state, like it's not really physical. What's coming through is more about your own self-control and your willingness to leave it behind than it is about actually being physically trapped. I'm also not sure if someone's in a gang or something. You may want to try and get away from people like that around you. You might feel really trapped. You might not see a way out. Again, you might be like really close to people and find that you're not having many places you can go where you feel safe, I'm seeing. I do feel like there's something you can do to get away. And you may have to stand up to people around you. You may actually have to fight somebody. I'm sorry for this strong message. I do feel like someone needs to stand up to somebody very controlling, and it could be a partner. Whether that's like a relationship partner or a work partner, it could be your boss. Like, I'm not sure if someone's got a job that's almost like slavery, and I feel like you need to stand up for yourself, and maybe there's other people who you also have to stand up for. But maybe you have to stand up to people. Maybe no one's going to help you. Maybe everyone else is... Like, at your job, you might have some people that are like snitching on you. You might have bad colleagues. They want to get you in trouble and stuff, so you might have to fight them as well. You might not really have anyone on your side. You might have to just keep yourself to yourself. Focus on you, yourself, and you, and I feel like you need to remove loyalty to people. Like, there's someone you're loyal to and you shouldn't be loyal to them. There's someone you're attached to and you shouldn't be attached to them. Or something that you're attached to that you shouldn't be attached to. And it's time to walk away, it's time to leave it behind. And this might be very upsetting, it might be really difficult, and it may be not very easy for you to get away because you might have to stand up to someone or say some harsh words to them, or even fight them or take a stance that's quite a strong stance. But I feel like once you do that, things will get better. You may need to get away from people around you. You may need to get away from your current mind state and your current situation to free yourself. And I do feel like there's going to be a lot of difficult times with this, but I also feel like it's very beneficial and positive to you. I'm going to leave it there. If you'd like a personal reading, please get in touch. The information will be below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you found this useful. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the pink pen. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Stillness. From the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Four of Pentacles reversed. the King of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like there may be something you're wasting a lot of money on that you could maybe try and stop wasting money on. It might be interest payments on debt or something like that, and you might be able to come up with a plan to maybe like balance transfer the debt onto a different card, or like consolidate your debts, or something like that is coming through where you might be able to save on interest so you're no longer paying so much. Or maybe you can cut your budget a bit to allow you to have a bit more money. I'm also seeing there may be a big purchase you need to make. You may need to spend a lot of money. There may be a payment you haven't made yet. I'm not sure if for someone your payment's going to bounce, or maybe your payment has bounced and you don't have enough in your account and you're really stressing. You might even have people coming at you with quite aggressive energy if you haven't paid for things. It feels like there's someone you can talk to who's reasonable and wise, and they may be able to help you. I'm not sure if it's your landlord, like if you're having trouble paying rent, or a loan provider if you're having trouble paying for your loan or something like that. It feels like you might be able to get like a payment break, like maybe 6 months, or maybe you can get some other sort of help that will help you to be able to rest and stop stressing. I feel like there is something you can do with regards to your own thinking as well, to change your thinking about the situation, to focus on solutions rather than the problem, and try and elevate to get to the highest solution, like the highest possible thinking, rather than lower thinking where it's very stressed and negative. It feels like the more clear-headed you can be, the better. And the more experienced you can be, the better. So it might be good to research, it might be good to learn everything there is to know. Do a lot of reading. I'm also not sure if someone has some jewelry that they can sell. There might be like a really beautiful piece of jewelry that's maybe your pride and joy, but it might sell for a lot of money. And it might really help you to be able to get through the next month or two or something like that, and it feels really important for you, but you don't want to sell it. You're really stressed about it. Personally, I'm having a similar problem right now, but it feels like for someone, you might find that you actually get a lot more for it than you think. It might be able to sustain you for quite a long time, and for someone, you might be able to say take it to a pawn shop and then get the jewelry back later, and maybe you can find money and then buy it back or something like that. But I do feel like there are a lot of worries on your mind that you need to find solutions to anyway, whether or not they're financial problems. It might be someone you're trying to keep hold of or let go of. It's kind of like you're either fighting to keep a relationship that's stressful or trying to let go of a relationship because it's stressful, but it might be really difficult because maybe the person's still trying to talk to you. And I feel like they might be coming with a lot of anger, maybe even threatening you or trying to bother you when you're on your own or when you're trying to have alone time. There may be a lot of people who are wanting to contact you. You may not want to answer the phone. You may be wanting to get angry at people as well, and you may need to find more straightforward words to use. You may want to find more energy for communication, and there may be someone you can communicate with again. In a simple way, it's like maybe one email or one phone call or one text or something that you can send that will have a lot of power behind it. And I do feel like there's potential. There are a lot of potential solutions you can find. There's a lot of potential for you to have a win with this situation. But it does feel very stressful, and I do feel like you need to be on top of it. You need to keep your thinking really serious and stay seriously focused on trying to find a solution to the problem. You may need to transform your thinking a little bit as well, because you might be very stressed, very anxious and very nervous, and you may need to just get more of a clear feeling about everything, like, right, what do I have to do? I'm just going to do it. Rather than thinking, oh no, I've got to do this and I've got to do this. Like, try and get out of your emotions completely. Emotionally detach, meditate, take some time for yourself. And I want to say, for someone, you might find decluttering in general can make you a lot of money and help you de-stress. Like, you might be stressed because you've got clutter. So try and get on with that, like decluttering or taking trash out. For somebody, you might have a really messy flat, messy apartment, messy house that needs cleaning. And you may find that it's dusty and you need to remove everything and just do a deep clean. And you might find that makes you feel brand new inside as well. I'm also feeling someone might need to cry and get their emotions out so that you can go back to being emotionally detached and emotionally clear. Like there may be a communication coming that's very emotional that you will want to cry over, for you to be able to get back into your best mind frame. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please do let me know if you would like a personal reading. The information will be linked below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the red pen. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Change and Transformation. From the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the World, Strength, and the Eight of Wands. It feels like there's something that is needing to be finished and completed, and something that is new that you're introducing, but it feels like for that to happen, it may be a little wait. You may need to focus on tying up loose ends. In the meantime, it feels like there's a need for patience, a need to be taking care of yourself and making sure you're okay. Because things may move forwards very quickly at some point, but in the meantime, you may have to wait around. And I feel like you have kind of everything under control already, mostly. But there may just be one or two things you need to focus on. I'm not sure if someone's coming to like the end of a contract with something. They've maybe like, say you've got a job ending, like a temporary job, and you've got a week or a month's wait until there's something new happening. You may want to just prepare yourself mentally for the new happening soon in the future, and allow yourself to be open, allow yourself to feel ready, and also take some time for your health, like just rest if you have not much going on. It might be nice for you to just heal yourself and allow yourself to enjoy yourself. I'm not sure if someone has something big that's going on with regards to their career, like a big opening or something. I'm not sure if you're doing a show or you have a big project that you're trying to release to the world. It feels like that's very powerful, and it's really important to stay focused on that. It feels like it's not quite finished, but you could finish it quite quickly, and I feel like it will sell. But it may not sell immediately. You may need to do some more work before you can really get it out there. And I feel like something's coming through about someone having a social media business or an internet business, or something they're doing online, something they're really talented at. And it feels like you can reach more people, and I feel like more people will come. It feels like there's something you can do that expands your reach, and it allows you to go out to more people and allows more people to come in to you. So I'm not sure if it's like some work you need to finish and put out and just release and put on the internet, or put it, I'm hearing it's like this for someone, a song, and they can just put it on streaming services. There's like a music video and you put it on YouTube and it will do really well. It feels like it's not ready. It's not quite time, but it's almost time, and I feel like you want to spend as much time as you can right now just getting ready before it gets really busy for you, because I do feel like there is something you can get busy doing. Not right now, but soon. And you need to get prepared for the being really busy in the future. So that could mean just like taking care of your health. Someone might want to go to the dentist. I'm not sure if there's a tooth issue you're having. I'm also hearing someone might want to get their hair done. There might be a date you're going on tonight or tomorrow, or something like that. You may want to look really good for a particular event. Maybe you don't have an outfit to wear and you need to find something new. Someone may want to change their clothes. You may feel like you don't like anything you have to wear and you want to get a new look. That might be a fun thing to do. It feels like a good time for you to do things like that. I also want to say that someone needs to exercise a bit more as part of your health, taking care of your health. So you may want to go for walks or runs or maybe dance. Do something like that. It will make you feel better. There also may be people who are in your community who you can speak to, or people in your community who you might need to meet. You may have to go out to meet them. You may have to communicate online with people. There may be people you can communicate with via electronic communication. You may have to wait a while. They may be busy right now. But it feels like there's someone very important or several people who are very important who can help you with something you're trying to complete. I'm also not sure if there's something you need to do within the next 21 days or 22 days. Something's coming through about that kind of length of time, like 20 days. You may have 20 days to complete something and you need to prioritize and manage your time so that it doesn't become a rush. Clear your schedule and try and make space for yourself, I want to say, because it seems like it will get really busy soon and you will have lots to do. And there's lots of places you can go and people you can see, people you can talk to, and appointments that you may have that you need to get to on time. So it's very important for you to stay organised and try and see how much time you have between appointments and the journey time. And for someone, you might want to leave everything till later right now and just enjoy the moment. Because I feel like there is something coming that's changing your situation anyway. Like, I feel like if you wait, there's news coming that might change how you feel right now, or something exciting happening that will make for a different reading. So do come back and watch again when you feel guided to. It feels like for you, you can get into flow state with something. Once you feel better, you might want to focus on your own inside and your own balance before you get able to physically do the things that you need to do. So do take all the time you need for yourself, as much as you can, within deadlines that you might have. Try and keep the deadlines in mind, and try and do anything you can do to help your mind and body. And complete things you need to complete, finish them up and put them out or put them into action. For someone, you might want to do a load of job applications, like really loads, and find you just get something really good once you do that. It feels like time to just see where things land. Like, throw everything out there and see what happens. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you'd like a personal, please do get in touch, because I feel like there's quite a lot to tell you. But not necessarily in such a vague general reading. It's more like specific things I could talk to you about one-on-one. So do get in touch if you'd like one. The information will be below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the yellow pen. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Forgiveness. From the Rider-Waite Smith Tower, you have the Emperor, the Chariot, and the Six of Pentacles. It seems like there's some big matter at hand that you need to maybe take small. Like, I'm feeling there's something you can do that is in small increments that adds up to something big that you need to do, and you might be focused on the outcome and like the big grand scheme of things right now. I feel like that's really good for you. It's good for you to get a sense of focus and motivation, and a feeling of wanting to get disciplined and organize your life and make a plan and make step-by-step kind of plan. And you can think of things as like growing or developing. Like, for example, you can maybe make a plan that is to starting with today or tomorrow, but it builds into something bigger next month, and then next month after that it can get even bigger. I feel like there is something you can grow or add to, and it's like a journey that you can take, maybe for someone, like an actual journey that you might need to go on. I'm not sure if it is for something like work, or if you maybe someone's just getting ready for work and you just need to go to work. Focus on your day at work. It might be a really basic message, but I also do feel like there's a journey with regards to your work. It might be like you want to get your salary higher, and for right now all you can do is try and maybe you can try and get a promotion or a pay rise. Maybe you can get a new job. Maybe you could try and sell some small things for a bit of extra change, but long term maybe you could study and expand your possibilities for yourself. Maybe you could learn some new skills long term. Come up with some kind of plan for next year that's better than today. It does seem like there's some ideas you have for the future that you can plan to make a reality for yourself. But in the meantime, you might want to focus small. You might want to just be down to earth and grounded and look at what's right in front of you. I feel like there's a to-do list that needs your attention. You may need some food you might not have eaten today. You might have some old clothes you need to replace or get rid of. Or something like that, like you might have a lot of tattered old garments and you might want to get a new outfit, especially if you're going for job interviews. You might want to get a really nice outfit, a dress to impress, and it feels like you need to get your head in the right place for you to be focused on that if you're trying to win with a particular thing like getting hired. I also feel like you may be the manager or the recruitment agent. You may need to focus on someone for a position. You might have a vacancy going and you may need to focus on how much you're paying people. If you find people are not applying, it might be that you're not paying enough. And you also might be looking in the wrong place. Someone may have hired someone wrong to do the job, like you hired someone who's not as good as someone else. And there's someone else who's waiting who you can talk to, and I feel like they will not mind if you took ages to get back to them or something like that. I also feel like there may be a communication to have where you talk to somebody and maybe apologize and forgive them. Maybe like a mutual apology and a mutual forgiveness where you've both not been great to each other. I'm not sure if there's someone who's helped you and you need to say thank you, or someone who hasn't helped you and you need to ask them for some help, or like remind them that I'm not sure if it's your employer or your boss, you need to remind them that they haven't paid you or something like that, or it's an invoice you need to chase up, like you did some work ages ago and you haven't got the money, and you need to be very nice with them. It's called soft credit control, like just calling them and being really friendly. Like, hey, I just noticed this invoice isn't paid. I was just wondering, do you know anything about that? Would you be able to let me know when it could be paid? Rather than going in angry and shouting at them. I'm getting really specific advice today, so forgive me if it's not your message. You should come for a personal reading if you want to be having every single word for you. You might just get a few seconds, so please just take what you get and don't expect more. And I'd say that's probably what you can do right now in your life, is just like take what you can get. And maybe it's good to focus on grander things and bigger things, but also maybe just focus on really small, what you can do right now, and try and ignore things that you can't get to it, or you can't do that right now. Like if you have bills to pay and you can only afford one, it might be just that you pay one and you have to not think about the other one right now and think, well, sorry, I don't have enough for that. Or if you have multiple jobs, you can only do what you can do. And if you have multiple people in your life who want your attention, there's only so much you can do. So try and prioritize, try and find what's most important for you to focus on, what's most urgent. And try and budget your money better. It might be good to think of a budget or some way to avoid having any problems, like make sure you've got enough coming in. For someone, I feel like you only have as much as you have going out coming in, but it's just about enough. There may not be much more available to you right now because you're meant to do something bigger in the future. It's like you need to come up with a plan. You need to come up with something new. And I also do want to say there may be a travel arrangement. It's something to focus on to do with a car or a property for somebody. Like you may need to travel to a property or look into the acquisition of a property. Something's coming through about property acquisition or selling property. Something to do with that, and I feel like there's also something is coming. This is really random. This one's coming through really random. There's something coming through about someone's child or something to do with someone's relationship. And it seems like you might be mixed if that's you, or your relationship's like a mixed race relationship. Maybe your child is mixed. It could be like a way to make your child feel more comfortable if they don't really feel very comfortable. It's like something coming through about maybe they're being mistreated or something. And I'm not sure if it's something to do with like inequality on that kind of level. Please do come for a personal if you can afford it, because it's better to do those kind of deeper readings as a personal, because some people get really annoyed and they just don't really like it. Even though they're watching for free and they're not actually paying any money and they could just click away, they'll still get really annoyed because people are people. And I feel like you might have people who are annoyed with you no matter what you do. So just do your best, and I feel like focus on doing your best right now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you did. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you would like a personal reading, please do get in touch. The information will be below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the green pen. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Pleasure. From the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have Justice. The Five of Cups. And the Hierophant. It feels like you can relax a bit and there's not too much to focus on right now. But at the same time, I do feel like there's something that's gone wrong. And you may need to apologise to someone. You may need to make things right. It may be with regards to a family matter. I'm not sure if there's something going on in your family. Feels like there's still potential for you to build a bridge with someone, or it's potential for you to have things be more comfortable again or get a relationship back in a good spot. But it feels like there's maybe a need to right things, like things are not very correct right now. You may have to correct things for things to be corrected, if that makes sense. I feel like there may be someone who can help you, but they might be a bit dogmatic and controlling, and they may be someone who's not really willing to help, to be honest. So you might want to try and find an opening yourself, like find your own way. Someone, I feel like you need to move and you might have the keys to a new place, but you might be having a difficult time just like moving your stuff. You might be feeling sad, you might not want to move. There may be other opportunities for other places besides the one that you've planned to get. Like there may be some particular place that you've got an ability to move to or stay in, but you don't want to stay there. And there's somewhere else you could go, but you haven't found it. And maybe you need to ask people, you might need to ask family. I also feel like there's something coming that's going to right things for you. So you can just relax, and it might be to do with family. They may be living far away, but they might have some solution or help for you. And I feel like you also have some sadness of your own and some things that have gone wrong for you that you need to move past. And it'd be good for you to just focus on your own happiness and how to be happy and what you think is right and what you think is good. I also feel like your beliefs could use a little focusing. You might want to sharpen up on what you believe in. You may want to go to church or mosque or temple and pray, or just pray at home. You may want to just go outside and be in nature and try and feel your higher power. Try and feel the presence of your higher power. You also may want to talk to a religious advisor or somebody who's very spiritual. I'm here if you would like a reading, because you might have a specific situation that's going on right now. Something that's making you really sad that you should focus on. And I feel like maybe someone like a reader or maybe someone very religious or spiritual could help you. They might have good advice. So do get in touch if you'd like a reading. The information will be linked below. Also, just do what you're meant to do today, or in general right now. It's good for you to just do whatever you're meant to do, like what's on your to-do list to do. What do you absolutely have to do? It might be a particular contract you have to sign, or you might have to just stick to your agreed terms and conditions and what you always do, and deliver on a promise even if you feel like you can't. That's coming through for someone like you don't think you can deliver, but you actually can, and I feel like you can do a good job still. Someone might need to focus on the law, the legal side of things. What is right and wrong according to what everyone thinks is right and wrong? You might want to focus on what society is doing, like what everyone else is doing. You might have been a bit separated from people and not really know how to connect with people. Like you might need to bridge a gap between you and your collective, your community, by just seeing what they're doing and trying to get conforming with things. That sounds like a bit of a weird message, but I feel like you might need to conform and just do what others are doing. Try and focus on being more like others, fitting in with people a little bit. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.